Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing my monthly favorites and I'm really excited because I feel like I have a good variety of stuff. So let's get this show on the road. The first thing I'm going to start off with, first let me show you guys. I sliced my fingers. I was looking for the remote. And I'll tell you guys, my son has a habit of taking things and moving them. And I couldn't find the stupid remote. And I'm like, I looked under the couches, and when I put my hand in between like the armrests and where the cushion is, there is a piece that was just super sharp and like literally just like cut through my fingers, and it's pretty bad. So, hi. The reason for that is because I want to show you guys my nails. This here is the color that I have on, and it is a very dark, deep berry shade. It is burgundy, but it looks very black. Like even with the light hitting it, still looks black. So, this is one of my favorite formulas. This is the Estee two-step system, and this is supposed to be like a gel manicure, but it's definitely not. It's very easy to take off. I will tell you guys that it wears really long. Like this is day 3 for me and it looks pretty much fresh. So the shade that I have on is called Good Night, and night is the K-N-I-G-H-T, night. And then this is the top coat. So you need both. And what I find works best lately for me is to not do a base coat. And I know that some people are just not okay with that. And do whatever is going to work for you. I'm finding that if I put a base coat, it doesn't wear as long. And it's not staining my nails. So I'm going to keep doing it until I notice that they start to look a little ratchet. There is another nail polish that I want to mention because it's one that I find myself wearing a lot in the fall and winter. And this is a Sally Hansen nail polish, and the shade is Gray Tea Escape. This is what it looks like, and it's such a beautiful nude shade. I feel like it just looks really perfect and like clean. I had this on last week, and I just love how soft it is, but I was ready for the dark nails. I was ready to go back. We are going to talk about, we're going to cover 2 lip products. The first one is, this is Someone to Love Liquid Lipstick by NARS. It is so beautiful. This is by far one of my favorite formulas. Let me show you guys what this looks like. This has been my go-to, what I have been wearing a lot. That's what it looks like. It's such a beautiful mauve brown shade, and it's perfect. Like this is my perfect nude, and it's the shade that I find myself going for whenever I want to wear just like a quick lip, something that looks like my lips but better. The other thing I want to talk about is what I have on. I am going to tell you guys that typically I'm not a fan of anything that looks like metallic on the lips. I'm just not a fan, but I love this color so much. This is what it looks like, and it's another formula that I really love, and that's a Sephora Collection lip stain, and this shade is 64. So it's a metallic-y red shade. I just love how vibrant it is. I love, again, the formula. It's really comfortable and easy to wear. It's not drying. And I have to say that the metallic sheen on this doesn't bother me. It's so pretty. It just makes it look extra special. So, I love it. And I think this is going to be like a really fun holiday lip. It's just, you know, a really pretty pop of red with a little extra something. Okay, the last thing I'm going to talk about in terms of lip products. I know, it's weird, right? This Drunk Elephant Lippy Balm. So it's a little chubby guy, rolls up like this. I always keep this on my vanity, and I have to tell you guys that I love it. I just apply it first thing in the morning. I do use a Laneige sleeping mask at night, this is just like the perfect hydration while I'm getting ready, and then I'll pop on a lip color. But this is amazing. It's very lightweight, it's very comfortable, it gives me instant hydration. Like there are times where if my son moves my sleeping mask at night, then I don't apply anything on my lips. I just kind of go to bed. So I've noticed that when I wake up and my lips are dry, this is just like the instant hydration I need. Even if I were to wipe it off, my lips are still very soft and hydrated. I don't have to deal with any dryness. And my son recently, I think like he got windburned above his lip, and I was applying that on him. He likes it anyway. He always grabs it and he'll like apply it in the morning himself. So I applied it and it's helped significantly. Like you can see just like the reduction in red and irritation above his lip. So we love it. I know you guys are over it. I know. Cover effects. Cover effects. You guys need this in your life. The shade that I have is Sun Kissed Bronze, and it's the bronzer, and as you guys can see, she's getting lots of love these days. I love this formula so much. It is so easy to blend, very pigmented, soft. It's just perfection. I have it on today, and I've had it on since 5 this morning, and as you guys can see, it's probably about 6:30 p.m. now. I still got it on, and honestly it's just so beautiful, light. You can build it up. It's just one of the best formulas, and I always keep them right here because it's just an easy blush to throw on, it's an easy bronzer to throw on, and they're pretty. Yeah, it's back. Sir John Luminous Air Lion King Shadow Collection. I have been using these quite a bit. I love them. I love the formula. As you guys can see, I played with my green. The blue is not my favorite, but the green is stunning. I have been using this a ton. I love it. It's easy. They blend out beautifully. They're pigmented. And can we talk about how beautiful the packaging is? I mean, we know that already. Another formula that I have rediscovered and loved is Melt Cosmetics. So typically Melt Cosmetics does not come in a palette, but they do sell palettes so that you can put your stacks in. So the two stacks that I have been loving are actually on the other side, and that is the Dark Matter, which is this top row here, and the Rust stack. The Rust stack is missing one shade, but these are the shades that I go to, that I love. They blend out beautifully. They're fantastic. They're very pigmented, smooth, and I highly recommend them. And look at how humongous they are. Like, these are gargantuous, and you're not going to go through an entire one unless you use it every day. So I highly recommend them. If you're debating on which one to get, my favorite is the Dark Matter stack. That is my baby. That is the stack that made me fall in love with them. So I highly recommend this to you. I've got a few more beauty products, and then we're gonna jump into skincare. So roller liner by Benefit. This liner really impressed me. I did not have very high expectations of it, and it's not because of anything other than there isn't much in their collection that calls me, you know. Like, I like their brow products. I'm not a fan of their mascaras by any means, but this is fantastic. It's so black, smooth. It literally just glides on the eye. It is by far one of my favorite liners. So I always keep it next to my Fenty one because these two, ooh, if you guys remember, Kat Von D tattoo liner was my jam, but these two are fantastic. Foundations, I have two this month. I am going to talk about the Hourglass Vanish Liquid Foundation. This is in the shade Beige. This is amazing. This literally gives you just a beautiful full coverage matte finish without looking heavy, without feeling heavy. It sets down beautifully. It wears all day. And honestly, like, it's just perfection. I love this. The match is amazing on me. The match is beautiful in terms of the shade. I feel like this wears really well on me, and even on days where I'm drier, I can still wear this and have it look just very smooth and flawless. She is a little pricey, but let me tell you, a little bit goes a long way, and I don't really see myself going through the entire bottle because it's a lot, and you need very little. The other foundation is my quick go-to foundation. This is one that I use when I don't have a ton of time or when I feel kind of rushed. It's what I have on today, and it's the Milk Makeup Flex Foundation, and the shade that I wear is medium beige. I love this. Like, I mean, you'll see that it's pretty dirty because I literally have been using this all the time. Like, some of you guys may know, but I work for the Chicago public school system, and we are on strike, and so we've had to be at the picket lines by 6:30 in the morning, which is usually when I'm dropping my son off at my mom's house. And I am just kind of trying to get, you know, myself together and ready, because those of you that know me know that this is pretty typical for me. Like, I'm not somebody that doesn't wear makeup. I love wearing makeup. This is what makes me happy. It's what kind of helps me prepare for the day. I feel good when I'm wearing makeup. I feel good when I'm not wearing makeup, but it's just my way of self-care. That's really the best way to put it. Like, it just makes me happy. Some people feel happy working out. Some people feel happy, you know, like shopping. Some people feel happy meditating, cooking. You know, there's a variety of things. Makeup is what makes me happy. Makeup is what grounds me. Makeup is what makes me feel just relaxed, and it helps me prepare for the day. And if you're somebody that doesn't wear makeup every day, and that maybe you're feeling just like you need a little change or a little boost, I promise you, if you just implement like a 5-minute routine, something quick, or just maybe pop on a lip, it does make a difference. It does impact how you feel or how you go about your day. So with that being said, let's go back to the real conversation. This foundation, this has been my quick go-to. This has been something that I just kind of put on, buff out. And I love using this brush. This is by Urban Decay. I just kind of like apply this, and then we'll go in with this and buff it out. I feel like with my Juno & Co sponge, I get too much coverage even when I use less product. I feel like it just looks heavier. So I prefer using a brush with this foundation, but it wears all day. I have it on still. It looks very natural, and this is actually a foundation that I don't need to bring down into my neck. Like, the match is impeccable. So I love this. I feel like it's one of those products that I will continue to repurchase, and I want to say that I love it more than the Hourglass foundation stick. You guys know that that's my homie. That's been like my jam forever. I do love it, but I find that this one just kind of like sticks better, if that makes any sense. So I highly recommend it. It's beautiful. It is a little harder or firmer in texture than the Hourglass one. The Fenty concealer, love it. You guys know that I really enjoyed it. I have been loving it lately because it sets quickly. It gives me coverage. It blends out beautifully. I am just about done with this one. I'm like scraping the sides. I need to take the stopper off to really get everything out, but the Smashbox one is one that I really loved and I went through quickly. But to replace that, I've been using my Fenty one, and I love it. Like, this is even a great eye primer, and I'm not somebody that uses concealer to prime my eyes for eyeshadow. This sets, this doesn't move, this doesn't crease. Other ones I would say I wouldn't trust, but this I trust. Guys, I have 2 hair products. I let me tell you, I gotten a little sample of the Bumble and Bumble dry shampoo, the it's the pink bottle, and I loved it. I thought it did a beautiful job at controlling the oil in my hair, at just keeping everything light. It didn't show up on my hair at all. Like, I never saw the white cast. It was beautiful. I purchased the large sizes. I got 2 because I am that person that goes through dry shampoo quickly. So if I have 2 and once I go through 1 bottle, I'll start repurchasing, because I use dry shampoo not the first day I wash my hair, but the second day I'll use a little bit, the third day I'll use a little bit, and I am that person. But I go 4 days max. I can't do more than 4 days without washing my hair, so I am that person that uses dry shampoo every day. I ended up returning the Bumble and Bumble. I hated it. I feel like when you're getting them in smaller bottles, it's more condensed and potent. So when I used it, it was beautiful. The larger bottles, I used 1. I didn't use it all completely. Like, I wouldn't, that's how you know I didn't care for it, because I would use it and then just kind of back off, and I'd try and find something else. Like, I would go through all my mini samples. I'd gotten it in gratis and I wasn't using it. So I'm like, I just paid this much money for this stupid thing. I'm gonna use it. And I forced myself to use it, and every single time I grabbed it, I'm like, ugh, it does nothing. It would never show up on my hair, but it also didn't collect any of the oil. It didn't absorb any. It didn't do anything. And that's where I'm like, I'm done. So I went back to my tried and true. And for me, that's the Living Proof Perfect Hair Dry Shampoo. This is the mini, but the reason why I'm using the mini is because right now Sephora, whenever they have their holiday stuff come out, they have a mini and a full size. So that's what I bought. I picked up, in exchange for the 2 Bumble and Bumble ones, I got 4 of the Living Proof dry shampoo products. I love this stuff. It smells really clean. It cleans your hair. It absorbs the oil. You do have to be careful with it, because this will leave the white cast that you guys probably see way too often in my videos, but I like to let it sit in my hair as I'm getting ready, and then I'll go and do my hair. So this stuff is really great. I love it. It adds just a little bit of lift to my hair. It does absorb the oil, and it just smells good. It smells really clean. Then I saw that the IGK First Class Dry Shampoo also was available in that same packaging, and so I picked one up because I couldn't remember how I felt about it. I remember I liked it, but I'm like, why didn't I ever repurchase it? And I remember why. The IGK dry shampoo is, I think, like $2 more expensive than the Living Proof, but I love it. I do love it. I have been using this and this. Like, first, maybe for second, third day hair, I'll go in with this. For that final day, I'm gonna use this. Or sometimes, like, if I use like a conditioner or a mask and I feel like it's weighed down my hair, I'll use this because it gives my hair grit. But I love how it smells. This one doesn't leave the same kind of white cast that the Living Proof does. Like, this one I feel like it's a little lighter. It's not as intense, but this doesn't leave any grit. This will. So even if I wash my hair and I condition it and I feel like it just looks really limp, I'll take a little bit of this after freshly washed hair, lift my roots, and just kind of add a little bit just for that extra lift and texture. I love it. Okay, I have a few skincare items. I'm gonna start off with the Drunk Elephant Passioni Retinol Cream. I was given this in gratis. It's their small little sample. It's 1% retinol. I use this when I wash my face downstairs. So our bedroom and our the bathroom that my husband and I use is on the second floor. Our main floor has a bathroom, and I keep like things like this in there or in my beauty room, which is on the first floor. And I'll cleanse my face here, and it's just basically me not wanting to go upstairs and get, you know, ready or take my makeup off upstairs. I like to have like an A and a B, you know. So this is one that I have been enjoying. I don't use it enough to say that I've noticed like a significant change in my skin, or it's like changed the texture or the volume or any of that. I don't notice that. But what I do notice is that when I use this, the following morning my skin does look glowy. It looks very hydrated, it looks plump, and it's not irritating my skin at all. So I really do like this. I think that I'd have to do a little bit more research in terms of like the ingredients and whether it'd be worth implementing into my routine, but I do like it. Another Drunk Elephant product is this Lala Retro Rescue Cream, I think. It's got this stupid label on it. I got it in gratis. It looks like this. It's a facial moisturizer, and this I also keep in my beauty room. I use this, again, when I cleanse my face downstairs. I'll just put that retinol on and then use this also over it, or sometimes I'll skip out on the retinol and just use this. But this is a really beautiful moisturizer. It really hydrates the skin. It's lightweight. I've also used it before applying makeup, and it's beautiful. It's just, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, to be honest with you. Like after I apply it, I feel like my skin just looks very youthful and hydrated. This Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist Setting Spray by Glow, or Finishing Spray by Glow Recipe. I try not to use this, guys, because I'm almost out of it, but I really love this. I love the way it smells. I love the way it makes my skin look. After applying like powder and all your makeup, using this on top of it just makes everything look natural. It just looks like beautiful, healthy skin. I like that it always maintains like a little bit of a tack. If I'm gonna be outside, I don't care. It's not a big deal to me, but like if I'm going to go to work, then I like to just take a little bit of powder and just kind of hit my T-zone and my cheeks, basically my face, because I don't want it to maintain the tack, just because sometimes I'm like touching my face. I don't know. For whatever reason, if I'm gonna be outside, I don't mind the tack. If I'm gonna be indoors, then I wanna kind of control the tack. So I really like this. I love the mist. I love the way it smells. I love how beautiful the skin looks. And honestly, it's a pretty amazing product. I bought this a few weeks ago at Marshall's. It was $8.99, and this is 10.1 fluid ounce. It's a lot of product. I use this just about every day now. This is a beautiful product. I love the mist on it. It's an aerosol can, so it really just gives you like a light, even mist. It hydrates my skin, so on days where maybe like I'm a little dry, this just gives me that additional boost. But it's a great product. Inexpensive. I don't mind wetting my Juno & Co sponge with it. I don't mind using it to, you know, wet my brushes for shadow or highlighter or whatever. It is a really great, inexpensive product. And if you're looking for a setting spray but don't want to spend $28, $20, this is a great alternative. So a lot of you guys have been asking me about my skincare routine and want me to film that, and I promise you guys I'm working on it. And the products that I've talked about today aren't necessarily a part of my everyday routine, but something that I have been using, because again, most of the time when I'm removing my makeup, I'm actually downstairs. You know, it's like maybe we've finished dinner and we want to watch TV and I don't want to deal with washing my face later. Like about 7 to 8 o'clock, I'm ready to take my makeup off. So I have been using the Derma Clear Micro Water when I'm downstairs. This is the one I keep in our bathroom down here. And I have been using the Sephora Cotton Bio Organic Cotton. It looks like these. looks like this. So I always keep these downstairs, keep the little bag open like this, keep this right next to it. This is my first step. This is what I use to just kind of break down the makeup, make sure that like my many layers of mascara are just kind of melting away. Love this stuff. I feel like it just kind of makes my skin look smoother. And these cotton pads I really love. Let me show you guys. They are large and in charge. I've used the Shiseido ones and those are nice too, but I feel like these are just, they're soft, but they're sturdy. Like I can wet this and just completely wipe off half of my face. And they have these ridges, which are nice because I feel like that kind of helps like grip any makeup and just remove it, and the other side is smooth. This Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamin Superfood Cleanser, and this is by Youth to the People. This was given to me in gratis and I've used almost half of it up. Let me tell you guys, this smells so good. It smells like greens, like vegetables. It smells very like clean, very I don't know. I would tell you like what it makes me think of, and I know it's definitely not what's in here, is like cilantro and lime. But it's not like offensive, it's not like bold, you know, it's just a beautiful clean scent. If they made this into fragrance, I'd be all over it. And I use that in conjunction to this. This is my new Clarisonic Mia. This is the Mia Smart. This is the one that I told you guys I won when we had our friends and family event. And what you do with the soap is you actually put it in this little hole here, in this divot, and you fill it, you start it, and you can control. So you can do like daily cleanse, gentle, or smart. Right now it's set to smart. The smart option is my heavy makeup removing cleansing system. So basically like you have all these like different cleansing options, and it's just catered to your needs. And on my phone I can actually go into the app and change it to like, you know, like a mild cleanse or like a daily cleanse or, you know, a heavy duty cleanse. Like it's like a dishwasher essentially. Like you decide how hardcore you want to go. But your girl wears makeup every day and your girl likes makeup. So you guys know that I need something that's going to be heavy duty. So mine is always set to the full coverage makeup option. I am a Clarisonic owner. Other than this one, I have the old Mia. Mine was like purple or something. The difference is that this one is thinner at the handle. The other one was consistently bulky across. It was a little heavier. And then you would put the charger right at the bottom base and just let it sit and charge overnight. This one actually has like a little stand and it stands up while it's charging. What I have noticed is I've only charged this once since I've gotten it, and I've had it for a few weeks now. The other one would lose its charge after a week or so. Like it was pretty bad in terms of holding a charge. So I feel like they've improved on that. Other than the technology, the smart technology, the new charger, the speed options or the cleansing options, it's still the same. So if you have the old Clarisonic, I would tell you continue to use that. But let me tell you guys, this has made a huge difference. I have not used the Clarisonic in a few years. 2 years ago, my friend bought me the Foreo, and I keep that upstairs. And I do use that, but I just feel like it takes a little long to remove like a full face of makeup. Even with the cleansing and stuff, like I feel like it doesn't clean it as well as this. My skin is like super clean, like so clean that if I were to run my finger through it, you would hear that kind of clean. It looks glowy. It looks just ready to take on whatever. Like it really has made a huge difference. And I just think that it's removing the makeup, you know, like actually getting a good cleanse. When I started to use this again, I was still in that same mentality where I'm like, okay, let's go in again with the micellar water, make sure everything's gone. There was nothing there. So at this point, like, I don't need to go in with that. I know that I can go ahead and apply my skincare. The other thing was that I noticed I started to break out a little bit. Like, I had a breakout here, I had one here, I had one here, and it was just my skin purging. I've noticed that my skin looks smoother. I don't feel as dry. And I really do think that this has a lot to do with it. So I think that if you were in the market to buy a cleansing tool, I would really encourage you to consider the Mia or the Clarisonic. It doesn't have to be the Mia Smart because, to be honest with you, I don't think it's necessary. I think that if you can get the regular Clarisonic, you're good to go. This, I thought this was going to be like cooler than what it is. It is nice, it is cool, but I'm okay without all the features, honestly. I feel like I can, if I knew where the other one was, I could use that and be good. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I promise you guys, I am working on my skincare video. I do want to do it on a day where I have on like maybe eyeshadow or like full face makeup to really show you guys. I am obsessive about cleansing. I don't skip cleansing. There are a few times where I'm like, I'm so tired, I don't even want to wash my face, and I wash my face. I don't care. Even if it's a half-ass wash, I'm washing my face. I will get that up as soon as possible, and I'll talk a little bit about the products that I do use. My morning routine is solid. I never change that up because my bedroom's upstairs, that bathroom's upstairs. That transaction always happens the same. Where it gets a little challenging for me is when I'm downstairs in our main living area, because I'm just lazy and I don't want to go upstairs to remove my makeup and whatnot. Like, I'd rather do that down here and then like join my family for whatever, you know. So I will work on that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know down below what your favorites are this month. Let me know if there's anything that you want me to review, or maybe if you have any questions, leave those down below. Subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.